Fast and Furious made and customized several cars for the movie, and some of them are cars you'll actually never find on the market. In today's video, let's check out 6 of the rarest cars used on set. Watch out for part 2 of this video. Let's take it from the top. The Ice Charger. The Ice Charger wasn't one of those customized Hondas or Audis. It was actually built for the franchise. While filming The Fate of the Furious, the Fast 8 movie, one of the Ice Charger stunt vehicles crashed through real ice during the Barents Sea sequence. The production team did reinforce the vehicle for this exact scene, but somehow things took a sad turn. This real-life incident became part of the film's story, where Dominic Toretto's own Ice Charger chased a nuclear submarine through frozen waters. And of course, when the movie came out in 2017, this car became a fan favorite. So how did Fast and Furious's car makers design it? Well, the Ice Charger used a modified 5.7-liter Hemi V8, supercharged to produce 707 horsepower and 650 pounds-feet of torque. This helped it reach a full speed of 190 miles per hour, with acceleration from 0 to 60 in just 3.4 seconds, useful for outrunning submarines and enemy vehicles on ice. The Ice Charger took on the shape of the Dodge Charger hero car that we know and love, though this one was heavily modified. It has its own custom body kit. A custom wheel setup as well gives it a mean stance. One thing Dominic loved the most, and there were EMP-resistant carbon fiber body panels, a reinforced chassis, and specialized spiked ice tires developed by the film's vehicle coordinator, Dennis McCarthy. The interior was designed race style, with racing seats, a roll cage, and aircraft-style toggle switches. Since it was to be driven in the cold Arctic region, modifications included heated seating surfaces, reinforced window glass, and special thermal insulation. They didn't leave the tech part hanging. The dashboard has a military-grade GPS navigation with satellite connectivity that works even in the Arctic. Custom Rockford Fosgate speakers with cold weather resistance made the best of a cold spot sound system. And the reinforced touchscreen display works with tactical communication systems, allowing Dom stay connected with his team. Of course, they needed the craziest brake bands, so the design team added specialized brake technology that includes carbon ceramic discs with heating elements to prevent freezing, while the adaptive suspension system automatically adjusts to any ice conditions. Oh, and the steering system uses an electro-hydraulic assist calibrated specifically for ice driving. The production team built only 6 Ice Chargers for filming, each costing about $500,000 to construct. 2 stunt cars were damaged beyond repair during filming, and the hero car used for close-ups remains in the studio's private collection. After production finished, Universal Studios kept 2 vehicles for promotional purposes, while one was auctioned for charity, bringing $525,000, with proceeds benefiting the Paul Walker Foundation. Rest in peace, Paul. Next up, the Dodge Charger. During the filming of the original 2001 The Fast and the Furious, the 1970 Dodge Charger's engine caught fire between takes, requiring the production team to quickly source another vehicle to complete shooting. This behind-the-scenes drama kinda made it to the actual movie when Dominic revealed his father's Charger to Brian O'Connor, explaining that he was afraid to drive the machine that claimed his father's life on the racetrack. Dom's own Dodge Charger wasn't exactly like any other Dodge Charger of the time, and here's why. You see, Dom's Charger ran on a modified 900 horsepower, 426 cubic inch V8 that gave out around 770 pounds-feet of torque. The movie car was modified, but there were a few duplicates for the stunt scenes. It did come equipped with a functional supercharger that pokes through the hood, and at speed, it could reach up to 180 miles per hour, with a quarter-mile time of just 9 seconds flat, as Dom claimed in the film. The exterior has the distinctive second-generation Charger body style, with its flying buttress rear pillars and recessed grille, painted in gloss black. Vehicle coordinator Craig Lieberman supervised modifications including the functional 871 supercharger protruding through the hood, custom steel wheels, and widened rear tires for traction. Inside, the car is covered in a stripped-down race-ready interior, with Simpson racing harnesses, a reinforced roll cage, and the period-correct stock dashboard, with additional gauges for monitoring the supercharged engine's vitals. The bucket seats were reupholstered in black leather with red stitching, particularly added for Dom's racing ass. Tech-wise, the steering system uses a reinforced power steering box for better control during high-speed maneuvers. Audio comes from an AM/FM radio with upgraded speakers hidden within the original housing, and the dashboard features custom Stewart Warner gauges, including a 10,000 RPM tachometer, oil pressure, and temperature monitors. Safety features also included the hidden modern disc brake system, replacing the original drums for an improved stopping power. For the original film, Universal Studios made several versions of the Charger, with the primary hero car costing approximately $50,000 to build in 2001, equivalent to roughly $82,000 today. Most of the stunt cars were destroyed during filming, particularly in the famous railroad crossing jump and crash scenes. The surviving hero car was sold at a Barrett-Jackson auction for $220,000 to a private collector in 2015, though Universal Studios maintains replicas for promotional use. Before we go on, please give us a like and hit the subscribe button. Also comment on the Celebrities Garage or movie car collection you want us to do next. Now, I think there should be a saying that no Fast and Furious movie is complete without a Supra. And yeah, Supras appeared in almost every single one of them. Still in the first movie of the franchise, Paul Walker got so in love with the orange Toyota Supra that he attempted to purchase it after production wrapped. But Universal Studios told him a no. This orange 1994 Toyota Supra became a forever piece in automotive pop culture when Brian O'Connor presented it to Dominic with the famous line, "You owe me a 10-second car." And yeah, Dom still owes him. Brian's Supra was in fact a turbo car. However, most of the other ones used during stunts were equipped with a naturally aspirated 2JZGE to reduce production cost. The hero car featured the legendary twin-turbo inline-six, modified to produce about 544 horsepower and 473 pounds-feet of torque, a crazy upgrade from the usual 320 horsepower. It rode on a strengthened 5-speed manual transmission, heavy-duty clutch, and limited slip differential. According to Craig Lieberman, this helped it accelerate from 0 to 60 in 4.3 seconds and to reach a top speed of 165 miles per hour, making it actually capable of the 10-second car status promised in the movie. The exterior borrowed the Lamborghini Diablo candy orange pearl paint, owning a Bomex body kit, April aluminum bi-wing, and 19-inch Daz Motorsport Racing Heart M5 wheels that were really obvious. Inside, it boasted custom blue and black Sparco racing seats with 4-point harnesses, a Momo steering wheel, and a custom roll cage. Eddie Paul, the renowned Hollywood car builder, was the brain behind the transformation of this stock Supra into the movie masterpiece. So yeah, they never quite got an issue with functionality. On tech, the dashboard on Brian's Supra housed an array of odometer gauges, including a 10,000 RPM tachometer, boost gauge, and oil pressure monitor. The audio system was an Alpine head unit connected to Memphis audio amplifiers powering component speakers and subwoofers. While lacking modern touchscreens, the center console contained a DVD player and PlayStation 2 gaming system. Really don't see why that was needed though. Oh, and the brake system was upgraded with Brembo 4-piston calipers and slotted rotors for a good stopping power. Brian's own Supra from the film sold at a Barrett-Jackson auction in June 2021 for $550,000, setting a record for MKIV Supras. Universal Studios built several versions for filming, with costs ranging from $50,000 to $150,000 each in $2001. Actually, the film's popularity made Supra values rise like crazy, with stock Supras now between $100,000 to $200,000, while clean turbocharged models regularly go for over $250,000. The R34 Skyline was used in the second Fast and Furious movie, and we've got to say, there's quite the story to this one. You see, during filming of Too Fast, Too Furious, the production crew faced a major hurdle when US Customs seized several R34 Skylines intended for the movie due to importation violations. The film's vehicle coordinator, Craig Lieberman, had to scramble to secure legal alternatives, resulting in the silver and blue R34. The opening race where Brian O'Connor's Skyline outran Miami police was one particular event that brought the Skyline quite the name. We really miss Paul Walker. The Skyline wasn't exactly a GTR. It was in fact a GTST, which had a modified RB25 engine to really hold its own against the competition and let it drift a bit as well. The modified RB25 dead engine produced about 550 horsepower and 420 pounds-feet of torque after receiving upgraded Turbonetics, T66 turbochargers, HK's intercooler, and a complete G-Ready exhaust system. This gave the car a top speed of 165 miles per hour and acceleration from 0 to 60 in just 4.1 seconds. Its rear-wheel drive configuration actually made the car better suited for the drift sequences featured very well in the film. The exterior had a Bayside blue paint with silver GTR-style graphics. Modifications included a C-West body kit, Volk Racing GT7 wheels in gunmetal finish, and a custom carbon fiber hood. Inside, it had custom blue and black Sparco racing seats, Momo steering wheel, and carbon fiber dashboard inserts. The roll cage was painted to match the exterior, while aluminum pedals and a short throw shifter helped the driver's connection to the machine. For tech, the dashboard came with the factory GTR multifunction display, showing real-time performance metrics including turbo boost pressure, oil temperature, and G-forces. This was supplemented with additional odometer gauges mounted in a custom A-pillar pod. The audio system included an Alpine head unit connected to component speakers and twin subwoofers housed in a custom enclosure. For the braking system, there was an upgrade with Brembo 6-piston calipers and slotted rotors to handle the increased performance demands. For filming purposes, the car also featured hidden camera mounts and reinforced suspension components. In the passenger area, there was a Blitz boost controller for Brian to adjust turbo pressure on the fly, while custom blue LED lighting illuminated the footwells and gauges. The factory climate control system remained functional despite the racing modifications, as Universal Studios wanted to maintain comfort during non-action sequences. Though lacking modern touchscreens, the center console had LCD displays for the audio system and climate controls, added seamlessly with the aftermarket components. After production wrapped, most of the Skylines used in filming were exported to private collectors internationally due to continued US import restrictions. The primary hero car reportedly sold for approximately $75,000 in 2003, which is equal to about $120,000 today, and now resides in a private collection in Japan, occasionally appearing at automotive events. In 2021, a similar legally imported R34 Skyline with movie-correct modifications sold at auction for $350,000. Car number 5, the International MXT. While filming 2015's Furious 7, one of the International MXT trucks used for a high-speed desert chase suffered a huge hydraulic failure, causing the massive vehicle to go off course and crash through set equipment. Thankfully, the stunt driver managed to regain control before any injuries occurred. The International MXT perfectly showed Luke Hobbs's, acted by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, physical presence and no-nonsense attitude when it debuted in the franchise. To think about it, it's a big car for a big guy. For engine, Hobbs's MXT runs on a 6-liter Max-Force turbo diesel V8 that was professionally modified to produce approximately 660 horsepower and 1,200 pounds-feet of torque. This military-grade engine helped move the 14,500-pound vehicle to a top speed of 85 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 in about 8 seconds. There is a reinforced Allison 2200 ARTS 5-speed transmission specifically calibrated to handle both off-road and urban combat scenes depicted in the films. This truck actually is based on a production truck. However, it has undergone quite a few changes, giving us bigger wheels and aggressive tires, a completely custom wrap specifically for the movie, and quite a bit more as well. The exterior features include reinforced military-grade bumpers for ramming through concrete barriers, custom matte black and gray tactical paint with Diplomatic Security Service or DSS graphics, and 40-inch Toyo Open Country tires, mounted on 20-inch forged aluminum wheels. The truck stands an intimidating 8 feet tall, with a ground clearance of 12 inches, allowing it to go over nearly any terrain. Inside, the 5-passenger cabin bears tactical-inspired seating with Kevlar-reinforced leather and abundant storage compartments for Hobbs's weapons and gear. The technological package of the MXT includes a dashboard that has multiple ruggedized touchscreens displaying tactical info, GPS navigation with global satellite connectivity, and real-time vehicle diagnostics. The communication system includes encrypted radio equipment capable of maintaining contact with DSS headquarters during covert operations. The steering system uses hydraulic power assist with progressive resistance that automatically adjusts based on speed. And for audio, there are waterproof, shock-resistant JL Audio marine-grade speakers powered by amplifiers hidden throughout the cabin. Security features in the MXT include bulletproof glass, thermal imaging cameras with 360-degree coverage, and an advanced braking system with 6-piston Brembo calipers and ventilated discs capable of bringing the massive vehicle to a complete stop from 60 in just 130 feet. The rear seating area includes fold-down workstations with additional displays connected to the main system, creating a mobile command center. Climate control systems were enhanced with independent zones for each occupant, something you'll find in a Rolls-Royce. Universal Studios made 4 international MXTs for the production of Furious 7 and The Fate of the Furious, with each vehicle costing approximately $500,000 to purchase and modify for film use. After production wrapped, 2 vehicles were retained by Universal for promotional purposes and potential use. One vehicle was reportedly sold to a military vehicle collector for $285,000, while another was donated to the Peterson Automotive Museum in Los Angeles for their Hollywood Vehicles exhibit. The commercial version of the International MXT, without movie modifications, sold for $120,000 during its production run, though the vehicle was discontinued in 2015. And finally, the Rally Fighter. While on set of the Furious 7, one of the local Motors rally fighters made an unplanned 70-foot jump during the mountain rescue that shocked even the stunt coordinators. The vehicle landed intact and continued driving, and this ended up in the final cut. The Rally Fighter uses a 6.2-liter General Motors LS 3 V8 that produces 430 horsepower and 424 pounds-feet of torque. With it, the 3,900-pound vehicle reached a top speed of 131 miles per hour and accelerated from 0 to 60 in just 6 seconds. For Furious 7, the engine received additional modifications, including a high-performance air intake system and custom exhaust that brought the horsepower closer to 500. Not too bad for something we might call a big car. We ended up seeing this one during a scene in the 7th movie where they were working on rescuing Ramsey. That gave this an even bigger use as it was a crucial part of this sequence. The exterior design came from a crowdsourced competition won by Sang-ho Kim, featuring aircraft-inspired lines and a distinctive tubular exoskeleton rather than traditional body panels. The version in Furious 7 had reinforced bumpers, additional light bars, and a specialized desert camouflage wrap for the Caucasus Mountain setting of the film. The suspension system provides an extraordinary 20 inches of travel from its Fox racing shocks, and inside, the 4-seater cabin has specially designed racing seats with 5-point harnesses and aircraft-style toggle switches. The interior was also customized for the film with additional roll cage reinforcement and equipment storage. The dashboard area bears a mix of analog gauges and digital displays monitoring all vital vehicle systems. For Furious 7, the vehicles received upgraded Alpine head units with GPS navigation calibrated for off-road use, connected to weatherproof Rockford Fosgate speakers designed for sound during the extreme driving conditions. The brake system consists of 4-wheel disc brakes with specialized cooling ducts to prevent fade during sustained off-road use. For additional safety during the film's stunts, the Rally Fighters received custom roll cages extending throughout the cabin, fire suppression systems, and reinforced fuel cells to prevent leakage during the jumps and rolls performed on screen. The climate control system was upgraded for the extreme temperature variations encountered during filming in desert locations. While lacking the modern touchscreens and connectivity features, the Rally Fighter compensates with a bit of ruggedness. All switches and controls are to be operated while wearing gloves and withstand the vibrations of high-speed off-road driving. Local Motors produced only 80 Rally Fighters during its production run from 2010 to 2016, with a base price of $99,000 for the standard vehicle. Universal Studios acquired 5 for Furious 7, each costing approximately $150,000 after movie-specific modifications. Following production, 2 vehicles were reportedly destroyed during filming of the more extreme stunts. One hero car was retained by Universal for promotional purposes, while another was auctioned at Barrett-Jackson for $170,000, with proceeds benefiting Paul Walker's Reach Out Worldwide Foundation. The final vehicle was reportedly purchased by a private collector in Dubai for an undisclosed sum. If you like this, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so we can update you on all our upcoming content. Also, comment what celebrity car collection you want us to do next. We'll catch you in the next one.